Yes, top of the morning. The news by Shanewz, man. First of all, let me start off and say happy birthday to Coach Reed, Big Nine today, right? Yes, Coach Reed is Big Nine today. So, this guy, Coach Reed is Big Nine. That's why I want to jump on this morning. Get this out the way because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to come on. This guy is being an idiot. You hear Brownie. It might be one of those mornings, right? But I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna break down some things, man. Some things. Hold on. Come on, man. You gotta be quiet, man. You gotta be quiet. You gotta be quiet. All right, y'all. I'm back. I'm about to get to the motion. Um, we all seen the performance, right? We all seen the performance. What I'm gonna talk about is, and I know a lot of people are gonna follow the source with this after I break it down, because that's what they do. Well, they give me my flowers on this. It's on them, right? But my receipts would be out there. So, um, the big unification fight yesterday, Boots basically he steamrolled Stanionis levels, man. Um, Bowlesy told us that he was going to turn up if Stanionis made him come out of his bag. He started to come out of his bag a little bit. Um, Played around, got into his groove with the Matrix and things of that nature that he does. Um, Coming into the fight, I spoke about this. I knew I was hearing a lot of the whispers on the YTC about how he looked. And I was watching a little bit of that last night about, oh, yeah, he's too big for the weight. No, yeah, he makes the weight. It doesn't. Like I was saying earlier in the week, I was telling one of Malik, he was talking about Earl Spence and the fact that Earl Spence was probably one of the biggest welterweights. He was considered a weight bully. A lot of people used to call him a weight bully. In boxing, to me, there's no such thing as weight bullying, right? You look at Sebastian Fondora. Look at well, he missed weight a couple times, but look at David Benavidez. If you make the contracted weight, you're not a weight bully. You made that weight, right? How you rehydrate and blow up, it is what it is. Like I knew, I was like, damn. When I knew they didn't was not gonna have that next day weigh-in, right? Um, I said, yo, we're gonna see a different Boots. See, with the IBF. And I remember interviewing them, and I talked about this yesterday, years ago. I was like, I asked him, because, that's the type of boxing dude I am. I'll be on angles and different views of boxing. I was like, yo, how big do you get, when you rehydrate? But that's one of the things I always noticed about Boots. I was like, yo, he makes 147, but man, the day after he's like an Iran Barkley. Remember Barkley? Blade Barkley was a big dude. He used to make weight, and then the next day you see him, you like, who the fuck is this guy, man? He wasn't the guy that we see hit the scales, right? But I said, I was like, yo, this ain't the next day weighing, man. Boots is he's gonna have his step. He's not gonna be Skeletor reserved, right? Sure enough, man, he went out there. He was too much for Stanionis, man. The body shots started breaking him down. But the live that I want to concentrate on, and the source that I want you guys to understand. Shout out to the one that's in the building. Hopefully you hit the like button. Good morning to you. It's so right to say good morning back in the chat. Maybe you don't want nobody to know that you're over here, but it's like I said, it's okay to say good morning. But the thing that I want to highlight is Boots Ennis has the machine behind him. What I mean by the machine is his promotional company is backing him. I'm gonna play different clips of Eddie Hearns, the promoter, Matchroom CEO, showing what I'm talking about. I'm also going to show how what Bozy said earlier in the week in regards to the Normans. Man, it's looking spot on right now, right? Because Senior, the father, was, they're boisterous on the YTC, right? Very boisterous. But at the end of the day, is their promotional company boisterous for them? How Eddie is boisterous for Boots? I don't think so. They're just more boisterous on, like I said, the YTC, which is cool, right? It's another platform. But when you look at the promoter who you're signed to and the promotional company you're signed to, are they going hard for you like Matchroom is going hard for Boots? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So when I see the Normans out here on platform to platform, always speaking on Boots and what Boots is doing and this, that, is jealousy. You're salty. Top Rank is not pushing your line like Matchroom is pushing Boots and this is line. And when you guys come on here and try to run with the sauce and, highlight this now, please come back to the creator. Come back to the creator, right? Because the Normans and Brian Norman Sr. especially, you're salty, right? You right, are running around, right? And shout out to Bozy. Bozy said it best. Y'all doing enough talking, right? But when you think about it, he's absolutely correct because you're jealous of their situation that they got. Eddie Hearns jumped on that microphone, right? And said that Boots was one of the greats. He's the best, and that's what a promoter's supposed to do. That's what your promotion company is supposed to do. I don't think he's gonna fight that guy. Gumbo, I'll get to that in a second. It'll be the same. What's the name, man? It'll be the same. What's the name? But I'm not gonna go into the breakdown because game is to be sold and not told. And one thing I know about my source now, Mr. 10%, I'm really that, man. I'm really that, man. I don't look. I'm really that, man. Um, But yeah, they're salty, man. They're salty. They're on the YTC, going hard on different platforms, and the platforms want you to come on there because they need the views and they need the notoriety. I don't need the notoriety. I have the notoriety in life. In life, everything that I talk about, I come on this internet and talk about. I could present. Right? That's what the internet don't like. especially the boxing community, because the shit I talk about is applied science, right? But yes, they are upset and jealous of Boots' situation because I don't see Top Rank going to the table or putting it out there that how Eddie Hearns was like a big kid. That's why. Hold on, let me get my picture right now, man. Like I said, I'm gonna take my time. Once again, happy birthday to Coach Reen. It is her day. That's why I'm on very early because I got to get this out the way, and it's all about Reen today. And I probably won't be back on, right? But I'm gonna get this out the way now to set the pace. Because like I said last night, it was a bunch of trash. That's all these dudes do is no. Everybody claims to be boxing insiders, expert, but they don't talk about nothing. They don't talk about nothing. They don't really talk about nothing. Bruce Ennis now is going to be a problem in the welterweight division as long as he keeps making the weight, because he does not have to have that next day weigh-in no more. Now he's the unified champion. With the IBF, it was going to be a problem. It was going to be a problem because the next day weigh-in, he gets big. Like I said, he's an Iran Barkley. He gets big. He rehydrates big. But you see, when he didn't have to worry about that next day weigh-in, that's why I look. When I see he was 146.4, and I was watching a lot of guys like, oh, he looked bad. He looked like he needed to look. He's a professional. He needed to be under 147. He made the contract weight. That's called the professional. Now, how he rehydrated up to last night, he was the super middleweight. He was a super middleweight. He was big in there, man. But it is what it is. Like, it's cool when they do it, right? Like I told Malik earlier in the week, when your boy Earl Spence, the weight bully, that was what they called him. I didn't call him that because I'm like, I know boxing. If you make the weight, you make the weight, right? But he was considered a welterweight weight bully that everybody loved until he got his shit busted up by Terrence Crawford. Then he stayed too long and all this other shit. Nah, it just happens that way, man. But Bruce Ennis has the machine behind him. Right? He has the machine behind him. They are supporting him. Right? They support this guy right here, right? It's level. See, when you run around the YTC, huffing and puffing, going from platform to platform, but yeah, your promotional company's not pushing you like that, right? Are they pushing you like that? Right? It's the promotion company pushing you like that, like this man right here. Look, see, this is when your promoter is behind you. Pay attention, y'all. Pay attention to the motion.
This is one of the finest fighters in the sport. Tonight, that was a performance of one of the best fighters in the sport of boxing. Now the unified world champion, Ring Magazine champion, by far the best fighter in the division. What?
See the difference? See, his promoter, and I did part one on this yesterday. I was like, damn, they got like 20-something posts up on this guy. And I was talking with somebody else behind the scene, and I was like, they be crazy. I think this was their last fight. They're about to go back to the table. But I think this was their last fight. I was like, somebody was like, oh, he's going to go back to the... I said, he would be crazy to run back to the PBC. I was like, he would be crazy to run back to the PBC. I said, he had 4 fights with them. Damn near all the fights was right there in his neck of the woods. Like, they are building him. Eddie is behind him 100%. He has the other champions jealous of what he got going on, right? What he got going on. These are the facts, man. See, all these other guys, they talk boxing, but they don't talk nothing. 7 in the building. Smash the like button, man. But y'all over here air hustling like a motherfucker. Yes. You are air hustling like a motherfucker. Yeah, they want Boots to go. Your boy, I seen him. I'm gonna address him in a matter of fact, I'll address him right now. That clown ass goofy nigga. Yeah, he wants Boots out of 147 because Boots will beat the shit out of his god, Devin. Them niggas ain't none of them. Look, he wants Boots out of 147 because Boots is what Devin was doing at 135. And he knows Boots Ennis will beat the shit out of Devin. these niggas is gonna have a problem with Boots at 147. Without that next day weigh-in clause, they're in trouble. They are in trouble because he is a different Boots without the next day weigh-in. The next day weigh-in, you might could do something with him because he's not gonna be 100% where he needs to be at. But when he doesn't have to weigh in the next day and he'll only be 10 pounds over, right? The next day weigh-in, he has to be 157 pounds. He don't have to worry about that no more, man. That's why if you see how he went in there and people was talking about, oh yeah, he was getting hit with shots. A lot of those shots he was rolling. But since y'all want to talk about getting hit with shots, right? When Brian Norman Jr. got hit with that motherfucking left hook in the first round, right? He damn near got clipped. Did we see a point in this fight? Please, it's 5 minutes. Somebody, I'm not putting my link out today because, this is all about me and the sauce and the motion talk, right? But anybody that's in here right now, put it in the chat. Shout out to China Brim. Put it in the chat. Put it in the comments, right? Yeah, Boots was getting hit, right? But at any point did it seem like, damn, I watched the Brian Norman fight. This is what I do. I break shit down. I'm that guy, right? When Brian Norman got hit with that motherfucking left hook by the dude that he made quit, it was like, oh shit, what the fuck, right? Did y'all catch that? Did Boots Ennis having one of those moments? Please put it in the chat, man. But I was listening to dudes like, oh, he gets hit. Yeah, you're gonna get hit in the fight, but he rolls a lot of punches too. So, it is what it is, right? But when your promoter and your team are behind you, it's levels, man. And that's what we see with Boots. That's why I said, damn, I was telling Bozy. I said, yo, man, the ball's in y'all court, man. It's up. You win this fight, man. It's up, man. Eddie is really behind you guys, man. He's excited, man. Eddie is behind you, man. And then your performance you put on last night, he's really feeling good because he got a victory over PBC. See, Tom Brown and them was excited, but I knew that they was in trouble because Bozy was confident. And the reason why Bozy was confident because they wanted all those guys over there. See, that's why they went over there. But see, Steven Rat Espinoza and those guys didn't want to give Boots those guys, man. Right? Remember, he was calling all those guys out at welterweight. And then he caught his break with the IBF and Mr. Peoples and them. And then they stripped Bud and he became champion. But last night he solidified his championship because he beat another champion. Stanionis was a legitimate champion. He had a belt. And Boots fought him for his belt. So now, like I said, with him defeating another champion, all of that email shit is out the window, man. That's out the window now, man. Like, he erased that last night because he defeated another champion. And in defeating that other champion, he became unified. So, like I said, that erases, like, he did get the email belt, but he had the belt. A lot of times people get email belts. Look at the big boy, the Monster. He got an email belt. And they talking about him fighting Caleb Smith, man. Like, this is why I say, like, they say he's the most duck, but then he fights a guy's like, why would you fight him? Everybody's ducking you. Now you're going to fight basically another punching bag? Is that what we doing? You get ducked by all these guys, and then you fight punching bags? Like, I get it. I understand the logistics and the narratives behind all that too. But that's not the live today. The live today is about Boots Ennis and the salty dogs. Yeah, they salty, man, because like I said, are they getting pushed like that? I don't see them getting pushed like that by Top Rank. I don't see, the Top Rank guys over there doing this right here. I didn't see when Brian Norman won his fight, right? I did not see Carl Moretti jump in the ring or Todd DeBuff jump in the ring and grab the microphone and do this, right? I didn't see that, right?
What a wonderful, humble man. Not from me. Tear up the pound for pound list. This is one of the finest fighters in the sport. Tonight, that was a performance of one of the best fighters in the sport of boxing. Now the unified world champion, Ring Magazine champion, by far the best fighter in the division. What a wonderful, humble man. Not from me. Tear up the pound for pound list. This is one of the finest fighters in the sport. Tonight, that was a performance of one of the best fighters in the sport of boxing. Now the unified world champion.
Look, I didn't see the top ranked people jump in the ring when Brian Norman stopped dude and grabbed the mic. I didn't see that, man. I did not see that, right? Now I'm talking Mr. 10%, Mr. Media Marketing Agent, man. I didn't see that, man. I did not see that. Well, when I'm watching Boots, I said, damn, that nigga's promoter. Eddie, right? Shout out to Eddie. I said, Eddie, he let Boots get his piece off. And then the promoter, right? Eddie, the promoter, did the promoting. That's what your promoter's supposed to do, right? I said, damn, Eddie jumped in there and really just, what you guys on YouTube be saying? He's glazing, right? That's what y'all be saying, glazing, right? That's what you call glazing, right? Well, in the business, we call that promoting, pushing, promoting, marketing your fighter. He damn sure did that last night. And like I said, man, I get it now why these guys are salty. Because they don't have that. I understand. I'm in the game. I understand. You can fool a fan from afar, but you can't fool a fan that's right there and knows what's going on, right? So yeah, these guys, now I can't wait to see. Because people always send me stuff. This guy said that Boots was going to win, but Stanionis, he was betting on Stanionis. Yeah, I'm talking about you, senior father. And you don't have to come on my platform. I don't want to talk to you, brother. You already gave me to understand I'm a fuck nigga. So now I'm going to be a fuck nigga. But it's seeming to me like you are the real fuck nigga and you're jealous of Boots and Bozy, what they have. Because like I said, you don't have this with Top Rank. You don't have this with Top Rank. So who's really the front runner, right? Remember, that's what I was too. Who's the front runner and who's really the fuck nigga? I think it's you, senior. I think it's you because you are a champion. Your son is. You were part of that. But yet you're so focused on what they got going on. Dang. You need to focus on what you got going on and maybe sit down with your team, Fighters First Management, Top Rank, and say, damn, why you ain't pushing us like that? Huh? But no, you so focused on Boots. And I think Boots will mop the floor with you. He will mop the floor with your son. You know this, and we're going to play some audio. Shout out to Bozy. You heard what they said at that press conference. I can't wait to see how you address that. Boots said, you don't want to fight. You're not good. He said, you're not good. You know what happened in the gym. You know what happened in the gym. You're not good. But yet you out here running around on platform to platform, salty. You need to go to Vegas, man. Go to Vegas, sit down with Top Rank and be like, yo, man, can we get that? We need that. We're champions. But no, you looking at them jealous of what they got, salty on this internet. Yeah, I'll call a spade a spade. You said I was a fuck nigga. I think you the fuck nigga. I think you the front runner, man. Because you do a lot of fuck nigga shit. Yeah, we talking about it today. You the one doing all the fuck nigga shit. All you do is hate. Yeah, you hate on Boots and Bozy, man. And I see why. Because like I said, Eddie Hearns is grabbing a mic, doing what a promoter's supposed to do for their fighter. I don't see your promotional company doing that for you. You're a champion. I didn't see them jump in that ring when you stopped, when you made Quenvez quit and all that. They barely pushed y'all the whole week. We showed that yesterday in part 1. You had 8 posts. Boots had 24. You had 8 posts. Before and after. Boots probably had about 10 last night after that victory, man. He probably had more than that after the victory alone, man. But shout out to the Ennis family. It's 4 in the building, right? Hopefully y'all hitting the like button, man. But I'm going to play some more audio. We cooking today. Happy birthday, Coach Reen. It is your day. So Daddy had to come on extra early. Normally I would have came on a couple hours later, but I had to get this out the way. It is Coach Reen's day. Right? And I do need to talk boxing a little bit, right? Because this is a boxing channel. But let's get over here, man. I seen this too last night. Man, here we go. This is courtesy of Fight Hype. Listen. Listen. Y'all hear that good? Let me know if y'all hear that good, man.
Yeah, I mean, it allows you to talk about the history and the heritage of this place. You know, and when you talk about people that have fought here, you know, Holmes, Foreman, Tyson, Leonard, you know, Mayweather, Gatti, I put this guy at that level, honestly. And it's difficult at 27 to talk about those names, but I promise you, one day you'll be talking about Jaron Ennis in the same way you talk about all those people.
Let me stop it right there. Yeah, he's 27, right? That's another thing, Salty Dog. And I'm always talking about, oh, my son is this, my son is that. Always like, yo, that's why you salty, dog. You salty. When he gets that age, you niggas is salty, man. You niggas is salty, man. Word is nasty work. Word, focus on what you doing, man. Focus on what you doing. You was the same way with Jihad and Shushu and Abdullah when you first got on Top Rank. Like, you salty. You a world champion now. Still salty, man. Hating ass niggas, man. Disgusting.
So for us as a promotional company, it was amazing. And for Jaron, it's been a perfect stop in this incredible rise of fame that he's had in 12 months. And collectively, we've all done a great job. And tonight, he did the perfect job.
Man. And you hear us promoters up there talking about him shopping again. That nigga's promoter said he did the perfect job. Yo, Boot, you be a fool to leave right now, brother. I already told Pops. I was like, yo, yo, listen, man. Fighters, teams, this is what you want, man. You want to be in business, because that's what you are as a fighter. You are in business. Don't lose sight of that, fighters. Look, this is a free gem from, Mr. 10% I'm giving you. Make sure when you do sit down, whatever situation you go to, that you know that you are the business. And you are getting in the business with another business. And that business is to promote you and push you. And that is what I'm seeing Eddie doing right now. And a phenomenal job, man. And that's why I think so many fans, YouTube fans especially, are in their feelings, because they're not used to seeing a fighter get pushed the way Boots is being pushed right now.
We'll be back for his next fight.
How do you get Maxie around to him?
How do you find his Maxie? I mean, me and Maxie's kind of cool, so I put sisters in anything like that, cool guy. I keep in contact with him. In the summer we're gonna try to help him out and get ready for the next season. So I asked him to walk me out.
What the hell? What the hell?
Kevin Garcia with Fight Hype. So during the press conference, Stan Jonas was asked about this fight, and he said all gas, no brakes. Talk about it a little bit, Bows or Boots. All gas, no brakes, but they ended up stopping the fight. So what do you think about that and the way he came out?
I told you he's gonna run right into the rock, the big boulder, and that's what he did. Gas no brake. What car you know that? What car you know that guy just goes to go?
Fast car.
If you're going to keep going like that, so
yeah.
it's crazy, I just told him, I said, if you come like that, you're going to get stopped.
You're going to get stopped.
You keep on coming forward, you're going to get stopped.
You're going to get stopped.
He stopped on his own.
Let's go, man. Brian Norman said they bought him up.
They playing, man. These guys don't really want to fight Boots. Brian Norman don't either.
Hold on. You heard what he said, right? You heard what he said. I'm pretty sure Pops would be on many platforms addressing this, right? They don't want to fight Boots, man. They don't want to fight Boots. They doing what they doing. They got to promote themselves off of Boots, man. Because like I said, Tom Rank's not promoting them, man. I don't see the calls and Todd and all of them doing what Eddie's doing, man. I get it, man. I get it. I'm Mr. 10%. I understand, man. See, these fans sit over here, these YouTube, the dirty side of YouTube boxing fans, they don't know shit. They're jealous fans. That's why they cater to jealousy. They cater to the nasty shit, because most of the fans are jealous fans.
No difficult. Nothing difficult. Go ahead. Yep. You have a question? Yep.
Brian was father in YTC.
His father.
Brian makes fruits, but it looks like he's got him tonight. Like an Xbox.
Who's got hit?
Brian Newman's father.
When did he say that?
Yeah.
Yo, Brian, we're not good.
What? Hold on. What did he say? Yo, Boo said Brian Norm is not good. He's not good. They gotta address that now, man. See, they kept poking the bear, man. They kept poking the bear, man. See, Bozy, what I respect about them, man, they trying to keep it boxing, man. What happens in the gym stays in the gym, man. But like I said, these guys, jealous guys in the town, man. Jealous guys in the town, man. Like, you guys are world champions, man. You should have that energy for your team, your promotion. Stop being salty about what these guys got going on, man. But man, Boo said he's not that good.
Build themselves up off of Bruce, man. You know what happened when he came to the gym? You know what I mean?
Damn, what happened, Bo? You know what? I don't really like doing interviews like that anymore. But I think I might have to try to reach out and get Bozy on my platform, man. I know we be on code and everything. What happens in the gym stays in the gym. But I think people need to hear this, man. Because it's like, man, man. Bozy say he knows what happened in the gym. He knows what happened, right? Damn, I know what happened too, man. Shout out to Bozy, man. I know what happened.
We don't worry about it. They ain't gonna do nothing but talk. All they doing is talk. Social media. They on a social media tour right now. They talking. They trying to build their name up off of me. They've been doing it. That's what they've been doing. They're not really about it. If any of y'all in here made $100,000 y'all last fight, and y'all got offered $2 million to fight me, what y'all doing? What y'all doing?
I'm taking it.
Y'all gonna fight me, right?
You heard what he said? Now, you're going to say this is pocket watching, right? I got to stop and break this down, man. If you got offered $100,000, heard what they just said, right? Pay attention to this too, man. And I want this to get back to them. Yes, this is the fuck nigga saying this. You know what's up, nigga. Front runner, right? Front runner, fuck nigga, right? You got offered 100 racks. Or you got paid 100 racks. Heard what they just said. They got offered $2 million. Right? This is the fuck nigga. Front runner. Fuck nigga. Right? $2 million. You run around, Boo says, social media. Talking. You can stop him. You can knock him out. They offered you $2 million to knock this man out. And you run around saying you can knock him out. Once you knock him out for $2 million, now you got 2 belts. This takes me back to Frank Martin. When I was telling you niggas, Frank Martin is not like that, man. He talking about he could beat Shakur. He could do this. He could do that. Nigga, if you know you could beat somebody, especially you been in the ring with him, you sparred with him, right? You know, when you spar with niggas and shit, right? This is for the real niggas that listen to boxing and know boxing, right? When you spar guys, you really get going back to Lamont Roach and Tank Davis. Why do you think Lamont was so confident? Because he was in there with Tank, so he felt confident in his ability. And it showed when he fought, right? This guy says all this shit about Boots, him and his father. If you know you could do that to him for $2 million, that's easy, free money. Take that. Now you got 2 belts. Now when you go back to the table, right, you like, oh, nah, I got underpaid. Floyd, all of them did it when they knew who they really was. Why didn't you do it, man? You just made 100,000, 300,000. They absolutely correct. It's not about pocket watching. It's about what you saying. To me, like I said, front runner, fuck nigga, you a bullshitter. That's why you love sitting around on YouTube bullshitting, because there's a lot of bullshitters on YouTube. Salty dogs, you niggas is jealous, man. Been told my peoples like that, them niggas is jealous, man. Look how they carry it.
Close in the story right there, close game. That shows what he really about for. But you see, before the last fight, he got caught on the chin. Look what happened. Imagine that Boo sitting on the chin.
Hold up, see. Now, it's cool when they do it, right? It's cool when they do it. See, that's why I had to bring that up, man. Shout out to Bozy, man. Shout out to the OG, right? I said that. I said, yo, man, y'all on here talking about Boots getting hit and all of this, right? Yes, it's a fight. You're going to get hit. But if we watch that Cuevas fight, I'm not going to pull it up. You do it on your own, man. Learn, earn. Break it down, man. If this is what you guys do, you sit online for hours and hours, break shit down. Your experts, your analysts, your all these things. He got rocked, man. He got hit with a left hook quick early in that fight. It was like, oh man, what the fuck? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Right? Yeah, Boots came after that, right? I told you that's the song right there. They was playing that the other night at my house. What the hell? 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 Right? Did y'all see that though, man? And that's what Bozy just brought up, man. Y'all saying the same shit about Boots. Oh, if he hits Boots, if he touched Boots up, man, they should have took the fight, man. That was a free $2 million, man. Then they probably did, their price is up now, man. Not only is it up, they got 2 belts. But Boots said they don't want to fight. Oh, I can't wait to hear what has he been out there? Yeah, I know he's gonna be out there. Because remember, he said that leading up to the week, right? The whole week, he said that he wasn't gonna say his name. Right? Shit, it sounded like he said your name. And it sounded like he said, y'all don't want to fight, man. How is the content looking now, y'all? How is the content looking now, man? How we looking, man? We cooking. Top of the morning, man. Happy birthday to my daughter, Coach Reen. Big number 9. I got a 9-year-old now. Got a 9-year-old and a 12, soon to be 13, right? Messiah be 13 next month. What the hell? What the hell? Right? Yo, look, man. If your promoter ain't excited about you like this, man, look at Eddie. Look, yo, Eddie fronting. Look. Yo, you see, shout out to Eddie, man. That's another shot at them because they always be talking about my man's age. Look, Eddie said 27 years old, best in the world. Yeah, Eddie out here. Eddie was throwing shots all week, man. Your promoter's supposed to be behind you like this, man. If your promoter ain't behind you like this, man, I don't know. You might want to go get another team, man. You might want to sit down and reevaluate it, right? Look, if your promoter ain't behind you like this, right? Shout out to their team, Team Ennis. They winning right now. Got these guys out here salty. Look, man. Look, man. Come on. That's you see that right there? Yeah, you see that right there? That look right there, right? Yeah, you know what that look is right there? Yo, we about to get the bag, baby. We about to get the bag. Look, we about to get the bag look right there, man. If your promoter, right, or who you signed to ain't excited like that for you, Mr. 10% Talk, man, this is free advisory I'm giving on this Sunday because I am happy it is my daughter's birthday. We about to celebrate, right? That's how your promoter should be looking at you, man. That's how your promoter should be looking at you, man. That means the money. Doesn't this give you, and I know this is Eddie Hearns, right? Right? But when I see this right here, I use this as my thumbnail for the live, right? Shout out to Bozy and them. I was going to use this one, but it's more about Eddie and the team, and because I had to show why these guys are salty, because their situation is not like this. Like I said, their promoters, their people ain't in the ring doing this, right? They're not in the ring doing it. When Brian Norman won the last week or whatever it was, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I didn't see the top ranked promoters picking him up like this. What the hell? Right? I didn't see that, man. I did not see that, man. Look at Bozy. Bozy over here with the smile. He knows, man, they're going to the bank, man. Clickety, clack, clickety, clack. Money goes into my piggy bank. Yeah. More money. Yeah. More money. Yeah. More money. Clickety, clank. Money goes into my piggy bank. Yeah. More money, more money, more money, more money. Shout out to Philly, man. Boots in that, man. Word. You deserve it, brother. You know, y'all grinded. These guys are salty and mad, right? Yo, they're salty and mad, like Coach Reed would say. When Coach Reed was a lot younger, that used to be her line. I'm mad, right? Yo, they're mad. Yeah, they're mad. Yeah, tell them why you mad, dog. Tell them why you mad, dog. I'm mad. Yeah, they're mad right now, man. They're mad. But yeah, I'm about to wrap this up. I was trying to stay on for an hour, but I think I really nailed out what I need to speak on. Once again, man, congratulations to the Ennis, man, and his family, man. You're stamped now, brother. Sky's the limit, man. Big money, man. Big bucks, no whammies, man. We could have won last night. Raymond Savage Ford killed me. He did not close the door. I had Zakay did it. Jones did it. And Boots did it. What's his name did not do it, man. He fucked up the parlay, man. He fucked it up, man. You know, Raymond said, and he's supposed to stop that guy, man. That guy didn't, sometimes these guys, I don't know, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. But he was a successful, unanimous decision. But I had him for the stoppage, man. Did not stop the guy. Did not stop him. But once again, congratulations to Boots. I love the energy, Bozy. Love the energy, man. I like what you said. Maybe I'll reach out to you, get you on the platform. But I know you're gonna stay on code, man. You don't want to. What happens in the gym stays in the gym. I know, but it's sometimes these guys they're salty, man. They're salty, man. You don't like to speak on what happens in the gym, man. But come on. At some point, you got to be like, yo, enough is enough, man. Enough is enough, man. But I get it though. Like I said, when you look at what's going on, what they got going on, man, and you're a jealous individual, right? You got salt in your heart. You're a hater. You're gonna feel some type of way, man. Instead of looking at what you got going on, building off of what you got. And this, I gotta come on and do my victory lap because I told these guys, right? I was like, yo, man, get with Matchroom, man. It's a good fit for you guys. And look what's going on, man. It's a great fit. Your family is making millions. You guys are making millions together. It's only going to get bigger. You see the excitement from your promoter, man. You want to be in business with people like this. This is Mr. 10% speaking, man. Free consulting Sunday, man. It's my daughter's birthday, so I'm just giving out free consulting right now. Normally I charge $350 and up, man. Just like my varsity jackets. Pretty soon it's going to be $500 and up for these type of conversations, right, with fighters and different people. You want to be in business with somebody that has that excitement about you and what they could do for you and what their ambitions are for you. Look at this excitement this man has, man. Look at the excitement, man. Look at the Pop. Of course, Pop's gonna have that excitement. But look at Eddie, man. Eddie picked him up like Bozy. That's his dad right here, man. That's his dad with the blue cap on, man. But look at Eddie, man. Look at Eddie, man. That's you want a promoter like that, man, behind you. Look, you want a promoter behind you like that, man. Look, Eddie was, man, yo, you would have thought he's part of the team. He's the promoter, man. And I see now why these other guys, right, they're mad, right? This not, what's the name? I do a lot of that too, man. They wanted to push that Boots guy, man. That's what it be like, man. That's what it be like. Look, damn, how many posts he got over here already? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What the hell? What the hell? Right, damn. What the hell? Man, this is called promoting right here, man. This is called promoting, man. Oh, look, he's like Terrence Crawford. He wrapped his own hands last night. How was the live, y'all? How's the content looking? I gotta drop some more of my content. Did you see my buddy McGirt? I was talking about me and cousin Buddy, man. I mean, I got the autograph. I didn't bring that out. I got it right here. It's in the office. My autograph WBC belt. I brought out the IBF because, Boots was the IBF champion. What the hell? What the hell? How's the content though, y'all? How was it today, man? You know, I do. At some point, maybe later on tonight, throughout the day, I'll try to come on because I want to talk about Power. Power was great. Unique is back in full effect, man. He's up right now, man. We don't know what his next move is, but he's there. Everybody knows he's back. You know, what the hell? What the hell? But I can't wait to see what this guy says now, man. He was salty, man. He said, "Yo, betting on Stanionis. I think it's gonna go decision, but they're gonna give it to Boots." Now Boots took it. He took it. He took it, man. He's gonna be a problem now, man. Cause with the WBA belt, that trumps everything, man. That 10 pound rehydration. That's all the IBF belt. If you a guy that you get big, the IBF's not the belt for you. It's not, man. Cause they got that 10-day next morning weigh-in shit. That shit ain't it, bro. That's still like cutting weight, man. After you make weight, man, and you hit the scales, you get that contract the way you want to get right, man. You know how much this is for the people that really know the sport that's involved, right? When a fighter goes through to make weight and depleting the body of all the nutrients and minerals and all that, once you hit that mark, you tap in, you hit that scale, you want to get right, man. Only putting on 10 pounds. You know how easy it is to put on 10 pounds after depleting your body, right? That's still like trying to cut weight, man. So I knew, I was like, oh yeah, they're going to see a different energized Boots tonight, man. You ain't got to worry about being 157 pounds Saturday morning. Oh, they in trouble. They're gonna see Marvin Hagler, Iran Barkley, man. Super middleweight Boots out there, man. Boots gonna be big, man. Boots gonna be big, man. Big and strong and elusive, But hey, what do I know, man? Yeah, I heard my man say that. Look, hold on. I gotta show my influence. This guy right here been running with my players forever, right? They never give me no Father Day cards, man. These niggas been running with my sauce forever, right? Look, I got my receipts is stamped all over the game. Look, all over the game. Look, all over the game. Watch. Listen to what he says.
They were Timberlands. Jerron Ennis is an offensive juggernaut. He didn't even get in his bag like he wanted to. As I said in my video before, if you saw it, I said that to beat a Russian for the first time or those Eastern Europeans for their first loss, you get credit for it, And Jerron Ennis showed what I saw when he was on Showbox. Sensational, splendid, splashy, swaggy, saucy, splendid, superb, superstar, sensational. He looked good, man. He looked really, really good. And I thought Stanionis is the second best welterweight in terms of who has the belts, right? I think he does what he wants with Barrios, and Brian Norman is a wild card. I think Brian Norman to get outboxed, but he got two rockets, and
that's what they relying on. Let me stop it. That's all they relying on, right? That's how I knew that too. I was like, they always be talking about the power. That's right. That got them in the door. Because remember, he allegedly rocked Terrence Crawford in sparring and all that. That was, that's their thing, man. But power's only gonna get you so far, man. Gotta, it only get you so far. But I want to. Oh yeah, look, my man gonna say my bars, man. Look, listen,
Um,
listen.
Now it looks like it's squared away. Him and Eddie Hearn are doing good business together.
Yeah, they are.
And they're going to rock out. And so we'll see, moving forward. Good times, though. Good time. Congratulations, Jerron Boo Tennis. He's free for the next year. He's just going to walk through guys based off of this performance at 147. And we'll see. PBC got to make fights that'll pay the fighters. Like I said, they don't have the money, so they go into the highest bidder. For their fighters, when the fighters could just go call Eddie Hearn themselves. But anyways, what do I know?
What? Come on, man. Yeah, the sauce stamps is everywhere. What do you say? But what do I know? You do have options, man. Media, marketing, management, man. Mr. 10%, man. Fuck nigga. Front runner. But my shit is stamped and certified, man. Shout out to the Ennis family, man. You got them jealous, man. They mad. Tell them why you mad, dog. Tell them why you mad. Tell them why you mad, right? And I'm going to close with some classic songs for y'all, man. It's just comedy, man. It's cool when they do it, right? It's cool when they do it, man. And the problem when I do, man. It's cool when they do it, man. And the problem when I do, man. But like I said, why are these guys so mad? Why are these guys so mad? Why are they so mad? Why are you so mad? Why are you so mad?
I'm probably the only person online who shares every single one of my trades completely for free. I live
Damn, dog!
Ladies and gentlemen, please.
On national TV, I can do
please.
Damn, man, that's that
Mr.
bullshit,
Rapper,
man. Damn, I love you, dog.
Ladies and gentlemen, please have your seats. Mr. Rapper, who are these people?
Yo, those my nephews, dog. That's shiesty. That's backstab.
Backstab?
That's quick body. Damn, dog. I don't believe this shit, man.
Joyous.
It's a mad boxer, man. It's a mad boxer, man. Yeah, that's the mad. Yeah, the mad boxers, man. Yeah, they mad at Bootsy's situation.
Yo, son, that's it. I'm over with this.
I'm not with this cat. There's nothing you can say to me that's gonna make me this cat. Word is bond, yo. Yo, Denise, I see you in the crowd, boo. Yo, meet me out back. I'm out of here. Word is bond. I ain't gonna be. Yo, I'm gonna keep it real. I wanna be a bad boy, sir.
This has been a very special.
Yeah, man, I'll keep it real,
You've
man.
just
I'm
experienced
keep it
just
real,
a
man.
taste of the music history bestowed upon you by Bad Boy.
Yeah, I know. I wanna be that.
Greatest hits.
Yo, man, I want to be down, man, for real, man.
Puff Daddy, Mace, Faith Evans, 112, The Lot.
Yo, I don't understand why y'all niggas got me here asking me about this black rock nigga shit for real, yo. I just see
I don't understand why y'all talk about Bruce Ennis, yo.
Come on, what the fuck?
I don't understand, man.
Bugging, man.
I don't understand.
I was the man when I was locked up, son.
I don't understand, man. Why y'all talking about Bruce Ennis for, man?
75 baby powders, the nigga was doing it, son. Yo, it's commissary, yo, $60 every motherfucking week, yo. $10 on stairs, $50 on food. That's how money was, son.
Tell us about the drugs. Tell us about the guns. Tell us
I'm
about
saying,
Yes, man, but this is the Source experience. Yeah, CW, I gave for that too yesterday, man. Appreciate you. But yo, man, hopefully the mad boxers, right? Yeah, they come on here and they tell us why they mad now, man. Well, yo, congratulations to Bruce Ennis. It's up, man. You know, it's up, man. You are a unified champion. Yeah, man. Maybe these guys will get they sit at the table with their team and their situation, and they get pushed like that, man. You know, don't be mad at the player, man. Be mad at the game, man. You know, and that's the last gem I'm gonna drop, right? Builders build, man. You don't have to go at other people to build, right? Just build, right? Just build, man. 27 years old, the best in the world. That's what Eddie said. So when your promoter is backing you, that's their job, right? That's why you don't see Boots. He doesn't have to run around on YouTube boxing, betraying and be all these things, right? Because his promoter, who's he's in business with, right, their business partners, is pushing him. Hopefully you caught the sauce and you enjoyed the sauce, Fuck nigger, front runner. But hey, what do I know? Mr. 10%, though. Get it right, man. Mr. 10%. And defamation of character is real. But just know, when you talk about people that you don't know, you really end up looking like the fuck nigger and the front runner, right? Especially when you are salty and hating, right? You're hating. And shout out to all the crows, the content crows out there. Eagles fly high. Eagles fly high, right? We fly high. You know this. Shout out to the Eagles. We fly high. But yes, it is Coach Reed's birthday. So, I will definitely close out with some Coach Reed. Yes, Coach Reed sauce.
Nice. 1, 2. Bring him back to the castle. Back to the castle. Yep. Move around. Yep. 1, 2. Back to the castle. Yeah. Work. Bring him back up. You gotta bring your hands back up, though. Setting it up, Coach. All right, let Jahar go now. Let Jahar go.
Oh my gosh, he's sweating. Down, Narina. Down, Narina. I'm taking a video. You want to be famous? Like, subscribe, and hit that bell.